To Agent, the woman who went viral for not fitting in an Uber. Charlie couldn't get in the Uber. I don't know what that means. I guess that means, she tried to get in it and couldn't.
So it's titled, How This 500-Pound Woman Ruined Her Life with One Video.
Some pretty insane lawsuits on this channel. People poisoning goats, people poisoning children, stars of Degrassi spiraling. I mean, we've truly seen it all. At least I thought that was the case.
Image. What the
I read about a woman who goes by the name Dank Damas. She's the person who was told that they could not get into their Lyft, with the driver's works cited being that she was too large to fit in the back of his vehicle.
Yeah, I got no space at all. My car is small.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe it. So, I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What make you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car?
I'm not gonna lie, Chad. I've been getting discriminated by taxi drivers my whole life, bro. So, and that's for some I can't control, okay? All right, so I can't feel too bad for her because this is a skill issue. I'm surprised nobody's talking about this. Maybe it's like, have some empathy, bro. You could tell by the dash this is a fairly new car, okay? Yeah. You could tell by the length of the car, it's not a long luxury car. It's a compact car. Gang, I'm not letting no 500-pound anybody in my car. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Bro, it's not even about the wheels or the tires like he said in the video. It's about the cloth and or leather. You are not destroying the cloth and or leather in my car. You're not doing it.
Straight up.
I'm not reupholstering my whole car because I needed to bring you on. I'm just not doing it. Nobody brought that up, but no cap, that's the biggest concern when you have, and the reason why I know that, by the way, is because I was once 330 pounds and I had a compact car, and when I would sit in my own car, I would damage the seats. But it was my car. I do whatever I want. But I wouldn't sit in someone else's car knowing they had some leather, because if I damaged their leather, I would feel like an L Mans. You get what I'm saying?
Oh man.
And there's a price to it. She's not gonna pay for reupholstering. She's not.
She paying for
She's
the
not
one
gonna
ride.
Do it.
What make you think
she gonna pay for the one ride and that's it? She ain't gonna pay to get his stuff fixed. Not saying it was gonna be that bad. He may be a little over exaggerated, but hey, 500 pounds. 500 pounds, that's crazy. Like, he gonna get up in there, he gotta move the seat up, all types of stuff.
I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car?
So they go on to,
bro, she got denied. This is probably not the first time she got denied. The first time she got denied, one of her friends told her, oh, you know you could sue, right? Girl, you know you could sue. And then the second time it happened, she pulled out her camera and discreetly recorded just to lob a lawsuit. Just so you know, that's what this is, bro. Okay? This is not manufactured because this is a real moment, but she's purposefully capturing this so she could sue. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? There's no way this is the first time she got denied. There's no way. I would say there's probably many drivers that have denied her before. It's just, that's his job though? No, you don't understand, bro. It's not his, how do I explain it? When somebody wants to DoorDash to the house, it's a little scary at night. So there's 10% of DoorDashers actually leave my food at the bottom of the hill because they're too afraid to come up. I cannot force them to come up the hill that they're petrified of, okay? So I'm not gonna call DoorDash and say they're too afraid to come up the hill, everybody else comes up the hill. That's the argument she's making. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So like, you have to understand, not every driver is the same in terms of skill and in terms of what they're comfortable with. This nigga is not comfortable with somebody in his car. And he has the right to deny service because it's his vehicle.
Straight up.
I'm too busy to get in your
Simple
car.
as that.
So they go on to argue.
And he was being nice about it. He wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Some people could have been rude, like pulled up like, oh, hell no, pulled off.
for around another minute, and I think he even tells her that his extended reasoning.
If this
is
was
that she would
Lyft's
have the
car and he was an
too low in the
employee
back,
and
that
he
his
denied
tires
service,
couldn't
then
take
I
it.
would say you're right.
That's crazy. He said the car be riding too low, his tire couldn't take it.
He should say yes to her. This is his car. He's a contractor.
He said Discount Tire closed 2 hours.
What'd he say?
Say yes to her. This is
Back,
and he
his
denied
tires
service.
couldn't- Extended reasoning.
If this
is
was
that she would
Lyft's
have the
car
riding
and he was an
too low in the
employee
back,
and
that
he
his
denied
tires
service,
couldn't
then
take
I
it.
would say you're right. He should say yes to her. This is his car. He's a contractor.
He said Discount Tire closed 2 hours ago, chick. Beat it.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL experience.
No, I
He said he got
to
to order the Uber XL.
I told you.
Now, I would say it's safe to say that we've all been involved in a
Yo.
situation where we thought we could either set up or straight up sue a large company. Maybe you took a slip and there was no wet floor sign. Maybe they served you a rat head at
Hey,
KFC.
boy.
Whatever the hell it was, most people do not go beyond that initial thought to initiate litigation. But for this woman, I think that she was so outraged when it happened that she pulled out her phone to share it online. And when she did, a lawyer must have smelled that blood in the water. Like, I think at this point, legal firms might just stalk TikTok looking for situations just like this. He knew it would likely be an easy win against someone like Lyft, who provides service to the entire public because they need to maintain a good, inclusive image. I mean, this thing is likely heading to Settlement City before a judge even sniffs the freshly printed papers. But before we get into the lawsuit, I need to tell you guys about so that you're in their girl. And I can't lie to moth floating around. Y'all click that link down below.
That was
to
a
check
bad
out
one. I
today.
can't.
So
I
this
take
girl
responsibility.
danked
That was not
with
good.
these lawyers.
That was not
They
good.
did an entire photo shoot, as a matter of fact. And I can't lie to y'all. These dudes look like lawyers you would have seen in the back of the Yellow Pages catalog back in the day. Regardless, they are moving forward with this lawsuit, and they even did a couple of spots on Fox and ABC News.
Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know?
Deja Blanding tells us she was
Just look at her, bro. That's like,
She said smaller than that.
we might run this test on stream, bro. All right, I'm gonna find somebody who's comfortable that's also 500 pounds, and I'm going to rent 5 different cars of varying sizes just to see what the fit looks like. We might as well test this shit on stream because there's no way she gets in that car without damaging it. There's no way. It's a compact car. Would she fit in a 7 Series BMW? Yeah. Would she fit?
Why he had to think about it like that though? Like he had to think about the size of the car.
In a Sprinter? Of course. But she didn't call one of those cars. She called an Uber X. She called the generic car. So when they give you a fucking Impala, you can't fit in the Impala, sweetheart. Now I'm dead ass gonna see if I can find somebody who's 500 pounds. Yo, if you are 500 pounds and you live in Atlanta, DM me on Instagram. And this is not even to make fun of her. This is just to prove a point that it risks damaging his car that he would be responsible to pay for.
Yeah.
He is a contractor who obviously isn't being paid that much. The last thing he needs is damages, okay? And if you ask any Lyft or Uber driver, there's certain hours that they completely avoid because they don't want to risk their car getting damaged. Late at night, when they all have horror stories of people throwing up in their cars, shit like that. Intoxicated, people fucking around, not caring. You feel me? So like, obviously it's in their best interest to protect their investment, their main investment, which is their car. You don't want it to look unappealing because a 500-pound woman sat in it. That's facts. And the only reason I say that is because as a once very, very large person, I had that impact on cars. It was very uncomfortable to sit in most cars for me. I felt like the world wasn't designed for somebody to be that big. Facts. They don't make seats for people that big. And so you just try and fit in whatever's there. You just try and fit in whatever's there, bro. No, I'm being dead. If you're 500 pounds, please DM me if you live in Atlanta. I really wanna test this out. We're gonna rent a Mini Cooper, an Impala, a C-Class, a 7 Series, and a Sprinter. And we will see what the fit looks like on each one of those cars. Nigga said use yourself. Hell no, I'm not doing that in my Ferrari.
just trying to get to a Detroit.
trying to get him to do it in his Ferrari. If I had a Ferrari, she's not getting to that motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm not doing that in my Ferrari.
Hell no.
Just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month.
Hell
when a
no.
Lyft rolled up.
As
Hell
I'm
no,
walking, I see
nigga.
him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face.
And listen, it's hard for me to blame the guy for being skeptical. There are actually a ton of pictures of her.
Yeah, like she needs to order the truck. That's perfect.
It's hard for me to blame
No,
the guy
that's
for being
a
skeptical.
perfect car
There
to
are
order.
actually a ton of pictures of her both in and out of cars, and even driving a car where her stomach is affecting the movement of the steering wheel. I mean, all I'm saying is there's...
Oh.
That's crazy.
And even driving...
turning that motherfucker? How is she turning that motherfucker? That's crazy. That
a car where her
motherfucker-
stomach is affecting the...
That motherfucker. She got a motherfucker suck in it. That's crazy. Why would she take a picture like that? That's in a Jeep. And that's in a Jeep, man. Why? Man, what?
the movement of the steering wheel. I mean, all I'm saying is there's...
Oh.
definitely an argument to be made here for the plus-sized vehicle. Imagine you pull up
Yo,
in the
Cash,
smart
thank you for
car
the
and you
gift.
see her coming.
My body, like my body right now, is like my mind don't know that I'm this big. My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I can do everything. So when I walk in the gym, I feel like I'm fit.
I mean, the sheer fact that she is most likely to get awarded millions of dollars for this, to me, is an absolute joke.
It really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want...
Look, he instantly, I knew he was going to go to that. I knew he was going to go, like, I knew he was going to say something about black people or some type of race. I just knew it, and that's not the same.
What the fuck? Yes, it would be different. You're not born fat. Me being black wouldn't damage anybody's car. I spit on niggas like him. This disgusting lawyer on Black History Month. How dare he drag black people into this? Bro, my blackness cannot damage a car by itself, right? But I can if I was 500 pounds. What the fuck?
I want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same.
Nigga, stop dragging us into this shit! Yo! Hey, if that's his argument in court, he actually might not win. Bro, he might not win. What the fuck?
That is
Yo! Look, obviously you shouldn't discriminate on people based on certain protected classes. That's a fact. That's a fact. If based on religion, based on skin color, based on a whole bunch of things. But if you fear your car's gonna get damaged,
You got no choice.
Under the law, it's the same.
See, even he himself knows
just
that it's not
compared
the same
obesity
thing.
to
Slip in
religion
the
and
phrase
race.
under the
Lord
law
have
right in
mercy,
there.
bro.
Like, for instance, if someone were to tell me, hey, get your Mexican ass out of my car, for no reason, yes, I might have a case.
That's an easy case.
But I just don't feel like they're on the same level of discrimination. Either way, if the dude really felt like it might have been a safety concern for him, or especially for her, I would think that he would have the jurisdiction to make that decision, especially since the vehicle is his property. Also, in this situation, he was about as nice as he could be in delivering the message. And come on, she was heading to a Lions watch party, so this man did save her from a night of disappointment. Jared Goff. We all knew he couldn't do it.
Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can...
Yo, have y'all never been denied before? You know? Like one time I called an Uber X and I asked like, yo, can somebody sit in the front seat? And he said no. Technically, like, he's allowed to say no. He said you could order a different car. I said, okay, cool. I appreciate it. Feel me? Like this, like shit like this happens, bro. Like shit like this happens all the time, man. And for legitimate reasons. Now, if he said, no, you can't get in my car and didn't have a real reason, then I'll be like, damn, you kind of being an asshole right now, my boy.
Fuse passengers
or used her race in that manner. Said no, you can't. You can get. I don't care about your size. You can't get in my car because you're black. Then you got you a case. But he literally saying like, nah, he ain't trying to get his shit damaged. He even talk about the tires, man. It's fucked up. He said discount tire already closed. He's like, shit, if they was open, I might have fucked with you, but I can't even get a new tire.
based on a perceived security threat, but according to Dave's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight.
I asked him, what do I have to do with your tire? I was embarrassed, and
she wasn't embarrassed. So you wanted to record it and put it on the internet. You could have went ahead and went to the next, called a bigger car. Shit. You went, I don't want to hear that bullshit. I was embarrassed. You pulled out your phone and start recording. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard nobody like, I'm embarrassed. Let me pull my phone out. Let me pull my phone out and get the, you embarrassing me right now. Damn. My bad. You know what I'm saying? You embarrassing me right now. Let me go ahead and get that on camera.
I feel some type of way about it,
It's just kind of hard for me to believe that she is embarrassed when she chose to blast this on social media and has been using it as basically promotion for her business, which is being a rapper. She actually sounds decent.
Yo, that's probably what this is all about. It's probably just promo at the end of the day. We're all arguing shit. She doesn't even really give a fuck. She's probably been denied many times. But like, if you're...
She said it's the opportunity to drop a mixtape in this bitch. I've been denied so many times they ain't gonna deny this mixtape.
Really fat in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. I have been denied from many things due to my fatness, okay? There were helicopters that couldn't take me. There were roller coasters that couldn't take me. And there were airplane seats that couldn't take me, bro, because I was too big to fit. That's what it is, bro. I wasn't discriminated on that.
Straight up.
I just wasn't fit for it, literally and metaphorically. Is it embarrassing? Absolutely. Yes, it's very embarrassing to...
But ask that nigga. It was embarrassing, but has he ever pulled his phone out to record the embarrassment and then to share it across the internet saying, I was embarrassed, but watch this.
Sit on top of a roller coaster and then, oh, nah, this shit don't fit. You can't ride this ride. It's very embarrassing.
In front of everybody, too? Everybody waiting to go on this roller coaster. They trying to push your shit up in there, and your shit not, you know what I'm saying? Your shit stopping at the gut. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get off, and then they kind of loud because everything around is loud. The people loud, so they gotta, hey, Brody, hey, it's not gonna fit. You too big, and then everybody looking like this guy. Get a load of this guy here.
It's humiliating, actually. But that does not mean that it's someone else's problem. Being denied a helicopter's crazy.
But she has been trying to get on for over a decade, so maybe she sees this as a way to also have her big break moment. Which makes me think this is more about clout and money than feeling embarrassed.
Yo, I'm honestly just tired of these skinny bitches coming for us. You bitches be 130 fucking pounds. You small back ass bitches, leave us the fuck alone.
If anything, she's just begging for much more ridicule to be thrown her way because the internet is a ruthless place that will tear you apart.
From a legal standpoint,
why skinny bitches can't stray?
Oh God, why you had to come for this?
The Elliott Larson Act, which is Michigan's Civil Rights Act, specifically protects people from weight discrimination.
Didn't have to pay for extra for Uber XL.
Now this is where things get a little bit tricky. There are certain airlines that make someone pay more for, or even comp them a free seat when they go over their size limits. I will say in this case, I do think this is more of a rare situation, because no offense to her, but there aren't that many people out here walking around that are this size.
That is insane. Is that her?
Are this size.
I was gonna say, like, damn, she got low. She got low on him, and then she went back. Hold on. Hold on, what?
Here's
I
what Lyft
think
has to
she's
say.
doing this shit on
Lyft
purpose.
unequivocally condemns all forms of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. Our community guidelines and terms of service explicitly prohibit harassment or discrimination.
He didn't do any of that. He was respectful. He didn't harass her. He actually helped her come up with some solutions, like maybe order her XL. I feel like he didn't do none of those things, though.
Now, this has been a heavy debated topic online, as people share various pictures and videos citing them as reasoning for why she should not be suing Lyft. We start seeing music videos popping up.
Yeah. Yeah.
She barely fits in that trunk.
Just imagine being in this car driving by, wondering what the hell is going on.
I like to get physical. I like to sit on people.
Sometimes you
and,
gotta take a risk, you know?
Come on, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You like to sit on people? Hey, Chad, y'all letting Shawty sit on you? That's crazy. I don't care what size you is. I don't care how big, how buff, how muscular. Y'all not gonna let that girl sit on you.
I can't wait to rub this baby oil on you. I'm gonna get all in the creases.
She does seem to be serious about her money. I mean, her name on Instagram is Paid Fat Queen after all, and that's fat with the PH, by the way, YouTube guidelines. She says, I only got time to drink expensive water after speaking so much to fight for what's right.
To sit on people shit? Some bitches like that. Wait, why is that crazy? Oh, because she's big? I think that's the appeal for some people, I'll be honest.
I'm too focused on what's important, less infatuated with who's bothered, too busy moving like the boss I am. I am a queen. Enjoy my internet. And she even made a song about this shit.
So, Dave, how do you feel about the allegations that has been brought to you over the past weekend?
Nigga, I feel like I don't give a fuck. Next.
Dang, dang, dang. How do it feel to be the spotlight of the city?
I think I peep what's going on right now. She is using shock value because she is shockingly large to sell her music. And you know what's crazy? I'm actually not mad at it, bro. I'm actually not mad at it. Good for her, bro. Right? I feel like that's better than a lot of people faking entire personas like they do these drugs and kill these niggas that they don't kill or do. Like, they don't do any of the things they claim. Like, she's just using her extremely large size, the thing that makes her stand out, to have people listen to her music. It's just a form of promo, really, at the end of the day. She probably saw Dave Blunt's in the last few months, and she's like, "Oh shit, I can do that."
Spotlight of the city. It's really just taking financial advantage of a corporation and also playing the victim, which I'm not saying I'm always 100% against, but all this extra shit really just makes her look foolish. Like, if she would have just posted the one video and then just kind of went about her way filing this lawsuit, I don't think that many people would have cared. But it's so obvious that this is about something more than getting actual justice. And honestly, it takes away from people in the future who are actually being discriminated against. So it's not some noble thing. I actually find it very selfish. Now enjoy this AI someone made of her actually getting in the car.
Oh, hell no. AI has gone too far, gang.
So yeah, between her and this other rapper named Dave Blunts, who goes out there and has to perform sitting down, attached to an oxygen tank, I don't know what's going on out here in the rap game, but of course I do want to know y'all's thoughts down below. Do you think she will win the lawsuit? Do you agree with her in the situation? Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. I do once again encourage...
Yeah, I see what's going on right now. I see what's going on. She's really just using her obesity to sell music. There's worse ways to sell music, bro. We see it all the time. Yo, W video, Jamari. Hopefully nothing happened to the driver, because I feel like he low-key was being very respectful and kind to her when he absolutely did not have to.
Straight up. But she probably will win the lawsuit just because that's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? I done seen people win lawsuits on dumber things, so I think she will win the lawsuit. Is it right? Nah, not at all. But now she gonna make it to where, you know, Lyft and Uber are gonna be putting a weight limit on certain cars. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, hey, you know, If you want an X, if you want a regular joint, you gotta be, you know, 250 or less. If you over 250, you gotta order a XL. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to protect themselves, and you know what I'm saying, and they'll make more money off it. That's what I would do. But W video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the chat, in the comments below.